Top 5 footballers who share a deep-seated hatred. The world of football is not only known for its spectacular displays of skill and teamwork, but also for the intense rivalries that often fuel the competitive spirit. While most players respect each other on and off the field, there are instances where personal differences and professional clashes escalate into deep-seated hatred. In today's video, we will talk about the top 5 footballers who have openly displayed their animosity toward each other, creating some of the most unforgettable and controversial moments in the sport's history. But before we start, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and if you're new to this channel, subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay connected. 5. Roy Keane versus Patrick Vieira. The intense and iconic rivalry between Roy Keane and Patrick Vieira began during their time as midfield stalwarts for two of England's most prominent football clubs, Manchester United and Arsenal. The rivalry between the two teams added an extra layer of drama to the broader competition for Premier League dominance during the late 1990s and early 2000s. The seeds of the Keane-Vieira rivalry were planted during the intense clashes between Manchester United and Arsenal, with both teams consistently vying for the top spot in the Premier League. The late 1990s witnessed a power struggle between the two clubs, and Keane and Vieira emerged as the on-field embodiments of their respective teams' ambitions. The defining moment of their rivalry occurred during a 2005 tunnel incident, a mere glimpse into the simmering animosity that had built up over the years. Just before a pivotal match between Manchester United and Arsenal, tempers flared in the tunnel. Keane and Vieira, both captaining their teams, engaged in a heated verbal exchange that was captured by television cameras, shedding light on the intensity of their rivalry. This incident was the culmination of years of fierce battles on the pitch. Their confrontations during matches were often intense and physical, a reflection of their unyielding determination to secure victory for their teams. Keane, known for his fiery personality and aggressive playing style, clashed with Vieira's powerful physical presence and leadership on the field. These on-field clashes weren't merely isolated altercations. They were representative of the broader tension between Manchester United and Arsenal. The rivalry between the two teams transcended individual performances, becoming a narrative that defined an era of English football. Keane and Vieira were at the forefront of this narrative, embodying the fierce competition that captivated fans and shaped the sport's history. 4. Pepe versus Diego Costa. The fiery rivalry between Pepe and Diego Costa originated from their shared time in La Liga, specifically during the Madrid derbies that pitted Real Madrid against Atletico Madrid. The feud reached its initial boiling point during the 2013-2014 seasons when Costa was a key player for Atletico Madrid, and Pepe was a central figure in the Real Madrid defense. The two players engaged in intense battles during matches, with their physicality and combative nature leading to a series of altercations. These confrontations were not limited to just verbal exchanges. They often escalated to physical clashes, as both players were known for their willingness to push boundaries and test their opponent's limits. The rivalry climaxed during a particularly charged Madrid derby. The atmosphere was already electric due to the intense rivalry between the two clubs, and Pepe and Costa's animosity added an extra layer of tension to the proceedings. During the match, their tempers boiled over and a heated confrontation ensued. Heated words were exchanged, tempers flared, and their mutual disdain became palpable to everyone watching. 3. Gerard Piqué versus Alvaro Arbeloa. The animosity between Gerard Piqué and Alvaro Arbeloa has deep roots in the historic and fierce rivalry between Barcelona and Real Madrid, known as El Clásico. Their rivalry began during their time as youth players in La Masia, Barcelona's famed youth academy, and Real Madrid's youth system, respectively. However, it gained prominence during their senior careers, adding an extra layer of intensity to the already passionate clashes between the two Spanish giants. Their on-field clashes and off-field exchanges started to gather attention in the late 2000s and early 2010s, a period when Barcelona and Real Madrid were at the forefront of European football. The competition for domestic and international titles between the two clubs was fierce, and this rivalry between Piqué and Arbeloa reflected that intensity. One notable incident that exacerbated their rivalry occurred during a Copa del Rey match in 2011. Piqué took a dig at Arbeloa on social media, implying that Arbeloa had intentionally fouled Messi. Arbeloa responded in kind, sparking a war of words between the two players that was further fueled by their respective fan bases. Their verbal exchanges weren't solely limited to the pitch. Media interviews and social media posts became platforms for their rivalry to play out. Arbeloa questioned Piqué's loyalty to the Spanish national team due to his outspoken support for Catalan independence, while Piqué took digs at Arbeloa's playing time at Real Madrid. The underlying tension was also fueled by the broader political and regional undercurrents between Catalonia and the rest of Spain. Piqué's Catalan identity and his vocal support for Catalan independence added a layer of complexity to their rivalry, with Arbeloa representing the Madrid-based club and the broader Spanish identity. Their clashes, both verbal and on the pitch, were often highlighted during El Clasico encounters. 2. Zlatan Ibrahimovic versus Rafael van der Vaart. The compelling feud between Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Rafael van der Vaart finds its origins in their shared time at Ajax, where the initial sparks of animosity ignited the flames of a rivalry that would endure over the years. Their contentious relationship began to take shape as they clashed both on and off the field during their tenure at the renowned Dutch club. The genesis of their feud can be attributed to van der Vaart's candid and outspoken nature. Unafraid to express his opinions, van der Vaart openly criticized Ibrahimovic's demeanor and conduct. These critical remarks didn't sit well with Ibrahimovic, who was known for his fiery personality and unyielding self-confidence. Responding to van der Vaart's comments, Ibrahimovic unleashed a torrent of fiery words, laying the foundation for what would become a long-standing and deeply personal clash of personalities. As their careers evolved, both players found themselves in Serie A, and their rivalry gained a new lease of life. The verbal sparring continued, with Ibrahimovic, renowned for his candid and often provocative statements, elevating the tensions by referring to van der Vaart as a big mouth. These exchanges of insults further stoked the flames of their ongoing feud, drawing attention from fans, media, and the broader football community. The feud between Ibrahimovic and van der Vaart serves as a prime example of how seemingly innocuous comments and differing attitudes can escalate into a feud that transcends time. 1. Cristiano Ronaldo versus Lionel Messi. The enthralling rivalry between Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, widely regarded as the two finest footballers of their generation, has unfolded as a captivating saga over the years. The origins of this intense competition can be traced back to the late 2000s, when both players were already displaying extraordinary potential. Cristiano Ronaldo's rise to prominence began during his time at Sporting Lisbon and later Manchester United. His dazzling skills, remarkable speed, and impressive goal-scoring ability drew the attention of football aficionados and scouts alike. By 2008, he secured a high-profile transfer to Real Madrid, where his career would skyrocket. Meanwhile, Lionel Messi's journey to football superstardom began in his childhood years at Barcelona's famed youth academy, La Masia. His prodigious talent was evident from a young age, and he made his first team debut for Barcelona in 2004. By the late 2000s, Messi's ability to dribble through defenses with seemingly effortless grace and his exceptional playmaking skills were captivating the football world. The rivalry between Ronaldo and Messi started to take shape around 2008 to 2009, when both players were consistently dominating the football landscape. They were competing not just for individual accolades, but also for their respective clubs on the European stage. Ronaldo's move to Real Madrid in 2009 for a then-world record transfer fee intensified the competition between the two as they found themselves in La Liga, Spain's premier football league, and faced off regularly in high-stakes matches. The coveted Ballon d'Or award, given to the world's best football player, became a central battleground in their rivalry. From 2008 onward, their duel for this prestigious honor became a focal point of the football world's attention. The two players dominated the award, winning it year after year, which only fueled their competitive drive further. The rivalry's intensity reached new heights as both players consistently set new records and achieved remarkable feats. Messi's continued success at Barcelona, highlighted by numerous La Liga titles and Champions League victories, was juxtaposed with Ronaldo's prolific goal-scoring exploits at Real Madrid. Each player's performance seemed to spur the other to even greater heights. Their rivalry was also intensified by their differing styles of play. Messi's close control and dribbling prowess contrasted with Ronaldo's powerful runs and ability to score from various positions on the field. This diversity in their playing styles added an extra layer of intrigue to their contests. The broader football community became deeply invested in the Ronaldo-Messi rivalry. Their fan bases passionately debated who the better player was, and these discussions often extended beyond the pitch to social media, online forums, and casual conversations. This rivalry transcended the sport itself, captivating not only football enthusiasts, but also people who had limited interest in the game. While they publicly express mutual respect for each other's talents, an unspoken tension underpins their relationship. Their desire to be the best, coupled with the annual Ballon d'Or race, continues to be a driving force in their rivalry. Matches featuring Ronaldo and Messi often feel like duels of individual brilliance, with both players pushing each other to new limits. As you explore these football rivalries, what aspects do you find most intriguing? Let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and found it informative, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more engaging content like this. Thank you for watching.